What's up everybody, my name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today we are talking about Caraval by Stephanie Garber. So I put off reading this book for a very long time. I don't really know why, it was just never like in the forefront of my mind, and then of course, like it happens, it was randomly available at my library, I gave it a shot, and oh my god. I haven't felt like this about a book since I read Heartless, because these books are very similar. If you don't know Heartless, that's by Marissa Mayer. It's about the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. It's super awesome, it's super magical and whimsical and just all that kind of stuff, and this book feels a lot like that. It's very like Gatsby-esque, it's very Alice in Wonderland, but at the same time it feels like an original fairy tale, which is really interesting because you don't really get that a lot with books anymore, because everything is kind of like remakes and adaptations and all that stuff, and obviously this is taking from other media, but it feels so original and so entirely its own and totally stands on its own two legs. Now for those of you who don't know, Caraval is about this girl named Scarlet who has grown up wishing that she could see the mystical, magical Caraval that's put on by the Grandmaster legend, but it's just not in the cards for her. She has a horrible father that beats her and her sister. He keeps them under his thumb and they just are not allowed to leave the island, so she writes to legend every year as a girl, and she finally stops because it's like, you know what, this isn't going to happen anymore. And that's of course when her sister, and one mysterious guest receive tickets to go to Caraval, and that launches them off on their adventure. And it's so interesting because you truly feel like you're Scarlet. On the very front of the book, all throughout the book even, they tell the characters over and over, they tell you over and over, it's just a game. Nothing is real. It's just a game. But you feel so much like you are Scarlet. You are transported directly into the story that even like you don't know like what's real or who to trust, what is a game, what isn't a game, what direction is the story going in, what kind of story even is it, like what's going on here. It was so interesting to feel that way because that's what the character's going through, and you truly do feel like you are inside the story and that you are the main character. And I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that the author engages all of your senses while you're reading this book, which sounds really weird, but it's like the colors are so vivid, like you can smell everything, you can feel everything, like you can taste everything, like it just comes across so well, and it was just truly amazing. It was a really magical experience to read it. Like if I had to summarize this book in one word, it would be magical, because it totally was. Maybe colorful also, but definitely magical. The only problem that I have with this book is that because of the nature of it, there is a lot of exposition at the end, and some of it doesn't quite add up, but again, I'm not really going to take points away from that because that's how the book is. Like that's how you feel. Like you do feel like you're Scarlet, and even Scarlet like truly doesn't believe everything that she's told in the end, so the fact that you as the reader feels that way as well is reassuring. Like that's kind of like reciprocated. And I think we're gonna get some more questions answered in the second book, which is going to focus on her sister Donatella, who is really fun. I was kind of sad that she didn't get to be in the book more, which if you read it or if you've read it, you know why she's not in the book so much, but there's something going on with her and I'm really interested to hear more about it. And I'm also kind of interested in that because Scarlet's journey for the most part is kind of done. It seems like she went on like a pretty good arc, like especially like, you know, like the romance, like her character, like that kind of stuff. So I am glad that we're going to focus on something else, because a lot of times in YA books, the main character gets a little bit annoying. She's stretched in too many different directions. So I'm glad that we're going to take a new take on it, because like I said, this book is so refreshing and new and creative that I would hate for it to get bogged down by these, you know, typical things like sequelitis and the main character being annoying and like that kind of stuff. So I do highly recommend this book. I am so excited to read the second book whenever it comes out. All I know is that it's called Legendary, which like if you've read the book, you know that that's probably gonna mean that we're gonna get some answers to things that I really want to know about. So I'm really excited. I already want to read this book again just to see all of the stuff that I missed. It's like, oh my god, because like when you're in it, you're just so distracted by all of the like the magic and like the whimsy, and it's so good. I would love to see like an anime of this book because it is so gorgeous and it's so vivid and it's just so easy to imagine yourself inside of the world. And yeah, I'm fangirling all over the place. I'm just so excited and I cannot recommend this book enough. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can talk books with me every Monday. That is everything got for you today, guys. I will see you next time. Bye.